Hey everyone, thanks for viewing us. We are able to see ourselves now.
Cool.
I'm Mike the editor. We're joined today by our buddy Christian.
Hello.
And my co-host, Coronet Chris.
Hey.
And if you can see her, Kaya's here, and she is our emotional support for today. We may need it. They're Sanic.
Our view gatherers.
Our view gather. Because dogs and puppies sell the YouTubes. It's like kitties and piggies. Alright, so we just saw the new Sonic movie that came out this weekend. We've got things to say. So
I like to call it Hop 2, now he's blue.
Beautiful. I love it. It's our live review.
Oh, no.
We're doing this. We're lives.
You put live review?
Yeah, it's a live review.
Okay.
We're reviewing it live. This isn't pre-recorded, everybody. Boopity boppity boo. Notice the lack of editing. Ooh, yeah, I can't edit that out. Bop, bop, bop.
Alright, we'll watch it on here.
So,
it's better to
See it live because that throws me off.
Yeah, that'll throw you off. Watch over here.
Watch over here. That's what they're seeing now.
Okay.
But anyway, I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Good for all ages. Kaya has turned around and turned her back on us. Okay. So, Chris, thoughts?
Overall, it was a good movie. I enjoyed a lot of it. So a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely. I'm glad that it's a good movie, but part of me still kind of hopes that it would have been so bad it was a great train wreck. I kind of was hoping that it was just another Cats so bad it's amazing.
Jeez.
I still gotta see that.
It's horrible. It's amazing. But I'm glad this is a good movie. I'm glad people are enjoying it because I enjoy it. I loved it.
I actually am curious what this movie would have looked like with the original Sonic.
Yeah,
I would probably pay to see a version of that.
The entire time I was trying to switch between the characters and how ridiculous it would have been.
Probably would have looked horrible, but like I said, train wreck that makes you laugh. You just can't look away.
I'm glad they got rid of all the sponsorship necessity.
Yeah.
Like
they couldn't get rid of one sponsorship, but we'll talk about that in the spoiler section.
No, I don't think that's a spoiler.
Is it not a spoiler?
No, it's just one big Olive Garden advertisement.
Because
that's all.
when you're at Olive Garden, your family.
Your family.
Your family.
No, who is it? Taco Bell that has that new movie time theater.
For which
one? The ad. The move, it's a whole movie action sequence.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is, but an hour long for Olive Garden.
Hey, guess what?
What?
For the last 3 minutes, we were on private.
Oh my God, Mike! So they're now just seeing us.
Everybody, YouTube is hard.
Okay.
I done fudged up. It's gonna be good though. Here, we'll start over. Boom. This is Dog. Dog. What do you think of the Sonic movie? Hello, ma'am. What do you think?
Okay.
She looks at me like she needs help.
So to start over.
Help me, human. So smooth.
That's Mike. That's our editor.
Hey.
He's the reason we were on private for the last 3 minutes.
Hey, everybody.
5 minutes. That's great. Is our friend Christian. He's joining us for this.
Hello.
And this is Kaya, our emotional support dog that we're now gonna need. I made a joke before about it, but
of course, Coronet Chris. You see me hosting a lot of our shows.
This is our first live review.
Yeah.
We went live once before. We complained about Spider-Man or what happened with Spider-Man, but that wasn't really a review. That was more of us just talking about, oh no, what's gonna happen? Oh wait, they're back together. The divorce is off.
Who could have figured? So yeah, we're gonna be talking about Sonic. This is the third time me making this joke. Hop 2, now he's blue.
I think your clap caught most of it.
Hop 2, now he's blue. 4
now
times.
He's blue. Boom. Okay. So
she's afraid that you'll crush her.
Oh no. oh no, she's on her back. I thought it was a fun movie. I liked a lot of the animation. It was pretty funny. It wasn't super cringy, and I can tell when something's cringy. It was a little cringe, but not enough. We're good. Doing good. Good job, Sega.
It wasn't that much crude humor though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
To be honest, that they took away from that kind of route.
Well, I'm glad they did something new. Hello, new viewer. I see you there. We like you. We appreciate you. Leave a comment in the live thing. I'm gonna talk the.
Okay.
Where's your comment?
I think
chat section.
My chat.
Oh,
Pupper, of course.
Yeah.
The dog is what gets the views.
Emi Unaka, welcome. Viewers are hard to come by. Thank you.
Why don't you put it on
Kaya says hello. With her foot.
We can't even see if that's.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Shit. Oh, it should have appeared over here. Ha 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 ha.
Editing.
Live editing. Christian, what did you think of the movie?
It really wasn't bad. It did a lot better. Like the premise of it was a lot more solid than I went into the movie thinking it was gonna be. I thought, oh, little crude joke here, crude joke there, but it actually had a solid premise of where it wants to go with not just this movie, but with any movie down the line.
Right.
Makes you wonder, are they going to add Mario in the same universe?
That'd be...
I mean, they have the games together, so they're in the same universe.
I mean, we're not getting the spoiler section yet, but when we get into our spoiler section of this review, there's a couple things that line up. The connects make it. It goes...
I agree.
That makes sounds.
He does.
Okay.
You want to see me go fishing? Sounds.
That's our one-man show. As for the movie, I enjoyed a lot of it. I thought it was good overall. I'm glad it turned out great. I really do. I'm glad a lot of people are enjoying it. I said this before. A small part of me still kind of hopes it would have been a train wreck. It would have just been so bad it's good. It would have been another Cats, which would just have been great. But no. I'm glad it's a good movie. I'm glad it's a lot better than a lot of people were thinking. It had a lot of fun. And yeah, like you mentioned, we all went in with the kind of expectations. And this isn't essentially a spoiler because if you see any of the trailers, you'll know that Sonic does end up in our world. But how they go about it and how they lay it out for us makes it a lot more bearable than a lot of other movies that did this. You know, you got your Smurfs. Remember that? The Smurfs?
Oh my god.
They came to our world and did all these pop culture references. They played Guitar Hero at one point.
I haven't seen Smurfs.
It was horrible to watch it.
Oh, Jesse's watching. Hey! I tried calling you today. Why don't you pick up my calls? That's okay.
Play Freebird.
Glad to see ya. Hope work's going okay.
I mean, he's watching this, so.
It's true. He might be on break. Hope it's going okay. But we saw the movie. It was a lot of fun. We got a good couple things to talk about. We just lost a viewer. Son of a bitch.
It happens.
Huh. Alright, here's a fun one.
How dare you? A train wreck would have broken my heart.
Oh, there goes the viewer.
I'm sorry.
That's all
I know, it would have been. But it would have been glorious, too.
I'm sorry. Alright, so here's a fun idea. What if they made a game based on this movie? I know it's a movie based on a game. What if there's a game based on the movie that's based on a game?
So you got your Street Fighter, the movie, the game, Mortal Kombat, the movie, the game. That's what you're talking about.
Aladdin, the movie, the game.
Aladdin, the movie, the game.
Aladdin, the movie, the game. What? Will Smith in a video game? I'm scared. Is this another Shaq Fu? I don't know, man.
Oh god.
I don't know. I'm a little.
You have really bad singing and a Jafar that's not intimidating at the least.
I know. I miss Gilbert Gottfried. I just want to hear Jafar. Oh, Jesse got off of work. Nice. That's what you do. You watch Fun for Hire after work. Keep it going, kids. Yeah, but how would that game play out?
I don't
Very
know. You'd
polished.
have James Marsden somewhere in there. You'd have to have the licensing merchandise from Jim Carrey.
Oh. God, this sounds like a nightmare.
It does.
The movie, the game, the legend. Oh my god,
that's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Good job. Okay, so Owl Mother.
They added their own.
Is that spoiler though? Is that spoiler?
Kind of.
All right,
but
we're gonna
we'll
skip
explain
that.
more later on. But there's something really interesting about
say
what
they-
Mike just said.
We could just say they added their own elements to the story
True, yeah.
that I've not seen in the games or
I've read a lot of the comics. I'll be upfront with this. I read the entirety of the Archie Sonic comics run, like from beginning to end. And
that sounded so bad.
That's
Just
really-
Yes, yes. What?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm checking our audio.
And I
And what audio did we say?
I've never
yes
come across
I don't know, it was
the
like a
elements
minute
they
ago.
added. It's still interesting,
Deal with it.
but yeah, no. So I've never come across it. So it's their own original element, which I would kind of like to see more of. What their takes are on this.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
find
a
that
double-edged sword.
It is a double-edged sword. I'll admit that.
I find that very interesting when movies and video games cross over, but they become their own part of the series. Like, Shadow of Mordor was an example that created its own piece of the Lord of the Rings universe and is accepted as canon. And I find that to be very, very cool. And this could literally be a reboot of the Sonic series if they wanted it to. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. I find the characters generally likable. So it was a good time to be had.
Right.
I could see spin-offs and things coming off of this. I really could.
And I'm really impressed by Jim Carrey as Eggman. I'll be honest. Jim Carrey in like recent years, I haven't seen him much in the limelight, and the last thing I saw him in, he was not doing great.
He wasn't being Jim Carrey.
He wasn't being Jim Carrey, but this is like just taking it back to that classic
The
Jim.
Mask.
The
Ace
Mask.
Ventura.
Definitely Ace Ventura. So this was fun. I'm glad to see him just having fun with this role, being his like natural Jim Carrey self. The dude knows how to make me laugh a lot.
To be honest, I can't see any other like actor, even comedian, being as good as Jim Carrey was as Eggman.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of Jack Black as Eggman. To be honest.
I mean, he could look the part, but I don't see.
Jack Black is Eggman.
Yep.
How do I feel about that? How do I feel about Jack Black as Eggman?
He just get his like friend. He just get Tenacious D together and just be like, "I am the Eggman, cuckoo, cuckoo." I just fucking.
Somebody get Sega on the phone. I have an idea.
I already broke Michael like 5 minutes into this.
Oh my god. Yeah, Jim Carrey did. I agree. Jim Carrey went very Ace Ventura with this one.
Back to his roots.
It was a good time. So.
At the very least, but he still gave this,
Yeah, I was gonna say
his own spin on this. He didn't go like super Ace Ventura. He didn't talk out of his ass. Really depends.
Oh, so we are cursing. Okay, I just didn't know. I was trying to control myself.
Is ass a curse? Is it? I mean, we've already pretty much said we're not for kids. I know we're talking about Sonic, but this
Sonic.
is Sonic. We'll get to that later. But we're not for kids. Would you like to chime in, Michael?
No, we are not for children. Children, we do not like you. We don't want you to for us. Dear people that run COPPA, we hate children.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh no! No,
We lost
children,
like 3.
no, come back!
Three
I have
right off bat.
no, stop! I have candy in a van. Come back! Wait.
Let's not do that.
Oh, wait. No, I just have candy but no van. It's okay. I'm only 27 years old.
Unako, who do you think would have been a better candidate for this role? That's it.
I mean, I can definitely see where people had their issues with Jim Carrey being Eggman. I can definitely see some parts where he wasn't that funny. where he was trying to be, but I overall liked him in this role.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to see who else could have fulfilled this role of that wacky, insane comedian, just being insane and fulfilling that Eggman, because Eggman's a weird character. Because he at times can be a totally crazy, dumb, like, idiot scientist nutball you can't take seriously. And at other times, he is a world conqueror.
Yeah, you know,
So,
he's got multiple sides. It's just interesting to see it portrayed this way. And then towards the end of the movie, we see him fully make the transformation.
Mike, come on.
They're eloquent.
No van, I'm out. Man, Mike, I told you to get the van.
Damn it! In a van down by the river.
Just imagine Gabriel Iglesias doing Eggman.
No, I'll one up you, Carlos Mencia.
Oh God, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
I mean,
what? Oh, because he's so busy.
That's true.
He's so busy right now.
Oh, he could have. Well, he could have also been Jim Carrey's Eggman. He loves stealing things.
Refresh my memory. Who is it?
Oh shit! It took me a minute.
Give a minute.
God, fucking! I had to think about South Park to get that one. God.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But I would like to see some people suggesting on who else could have played Eggman. But I think for what we were given, it worked out well enough.
It did, and then there's other Sonic villains, so I guess that there's enough material to make more movies.
I mean, there are other Sonic villains,
robots.
But I'll be honest with you right now, the other Sonic villains, none of them are human.
That's okay.
So
they have CGI for this, and if we don't like it, they'll just remake it.
Apparently so. Yeah.
So yes, they
We
will.
just need a big enough
Which
petition.
you know what? I'm glad this movie is seeing success because they had to do that. Then they
Definitely, yeah.
I think that's what it was. Everybody had to go see it mainly because they wanted to see how much the animation has changed.
And you know what? It changed for the better, in my point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I do kind of wish that they release a version with the original animations, though. With the original Sonic.
You mean Beady Eye Sonic?
Beady Eye Sonic.
Beady Eye Sonic.
Didn't he have, like, human hands in it?
Like, he had a human anatomy.
No, he didn't have gloves. It was his fur just painted white.
Oh.
He was wearing Nikes.
Oh, it was weird.
That's what I meant with, like, the sponsorship thing.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been weird. I don't like it.
Would have been very
With
weird.
human teeth, Sonic. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who does that? You know how much of a pain it is to animate teeth?
Yeah. It's okay.
You could tell in some of the final ending points, I mentioned this to Michael in the middle of the movie, was the mouth for some of the animations seemed off, that you could tell that it was a little rushed towards the end, especially to meet deadlines.
Yeah, but I mean, I can understand that though.
That's being nitpicky though.
Yeah,
it looked, everything else looked fine. It was just like little movements of the mouth, but you could imagine that's from taking out the human teeth.
Right.
And putting the...
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta send them to the dentist, have them pluck them all. But like he says, you know...
Hello, other viewers.
We had to redo stuff.
San Beffy14, thank you for joining us.
Hola.
I'm blind.
We appreciate you being here, boy. Or girl.
It.
It, them, whatever pronoun you prefer. We love you.
We do love you. Also,
I'm waiting for the 3 to go to 2.
James, we keep losing people. Who is his dentist? I need to set up an appointment. Apparently the dentist calls him Tim.
Oh yeah.
Later.
All right. Wait, let's put a pause. We've hit the 20-minute mark.
Wait, I do want to talk about before we get into spoil. We'll talk about 2 things.
Another viewer. Hey, hi, love you. But I'm married. So
James Marsh is in this role. The one who played the sheriff. He was also had a little known comic book movie, X-Men. He was Cyclops.
Cyclops and a Sonic.
You gotta imagine. It's like, I was Cyclops in X-Men. I'm the sheriff in the Sonic movie.
Shit, at least he's not the deputy.
That's fair. But he tried in this role, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
Because he did another movie, Hop. I mentioned that earlier, where he was, partnered up with a small animal sidekick.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
So, and he did not try in that movie, and here he did, and I'm glad.
That was a really good movie. Now, we are at the 21st minute mark of our presentation.
And it's bathroom break time.
Okay.
Okay, he's gotta go to the
He's
bathroom.
gonna go take a whiz.
A pillow at his head. That's fine. If your English is not good, I'm good with Spanish too.
Alright, you're just gonna talk in Spanish for the rest of this.
Oh, no. ¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? Chuba? I don't know. I'm not gonna finish that.
Él no sabe nada. Habla, but no.
No habla español.
That's all.
Un poquito más.
Eso es lo único que sabe. But I'm not.
Banana.
If you're listening to my Spanish, you can tell I'm not great either.
No, he's not.
I was so worried about James, but I didn't hate him like I thought I would. Yeah, right? He wasn't. He was genuinely good, and his character was great.
Yeah, he did a very fine job. I very much appreciate it.
I'm glad, because you gotta imagine if you're starring opposite a small creature that isn't there, voiced by Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz, by the way, does an amazing job as Sonic. He's very fun. He does a lot of different roles.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough, playing blue characters. he played one of the ducks from the new DuckTales series.
Oh my god.
I think it's Huey he plays. I'm not sure. It could be Dewey, either way. And he also plays Leonardo from the new Rise of the TMNT. He also plays a blue cat there.
Spoiler is so loud.
Yeah, that means it's working.
Oh, gracias. I'm glad my accent is good.
So I'm gonna put a pause right now. Bathroom break is over.
Yes.
We are 23 minutes in. At this point, we'd like to give a spoiler warning. We've talked about the majority of things we can talk about without spoiling this movie. So
if you haven't seen the movie yet, I think a lot of you have, but if you haven't, overall, we think it's a good movie. Please go check it out. Please support it. Have a good time. Bring some friends along. I think that'll always make things better. But yeah, from now on, we're kind of gonna be spoiling the entire movie. Everyone good with that?
last comment.
Yep. I'm gonna cry. I want to pet that angel. We know.
By the way,
amazing.
we're kind of high latency, so these chats are coming in maybe a minute after they type them. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Well, we're mentioning them as soon as we're able to see them. So.
Right. So sorry guys, I didn't set it up right. I'm a dingus.
I mean, you had it on private for the first couple
3
minutes.
minutes.
Listen, I'm a great editor, but maybe broadcast is not for me. So
You took a course for that.
it's different. It was like 10 years ago. All right, so we're at the 24-minute mark. We are going to go into spoiler territory. We love you. We hope you don't leave. But if you want to see the movie without any spoilers, leave.
Get the fuck.
Go.
All
All right, spoiler time. So
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
The
Nobody's made it back.
I mean, it's very apparent in the first few minutes of the movie. Everyone died.
Everyone probably died.
I know, it was so dark. God.
And then Shadow came in and was like, ugh,
And
yeah,
they-
chaos.
That would be interesting.
That would.
When
Then they started playing Hurt by Johnny Cash. I hurt myself today
Come on, Mike, that's a spoiler for another movie.
to see if I had rings.
Okay,
Wait, that
so
works.
basically.
Damn.
Okay, so beginning of this movie, we start in that classic. Everyone knows that movie. Like, you're probably wondering how I got here. It's literally, they don't say it, but you know that's what they're doing.
Which is the equivalent of, hey there, didn't see you there. Here's what's going on. Shit's about to go down.
Alright, and so, yeah, they give us, in this world, they give us a baby Sonic. He's just running around green.
Another baby. Baby Yoda.
Oh.
What else is that?
Baby Nut.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
It's spreading.
There's Baby Groot before Baby Yoda. And then Shadow said the N-word. We can't say that out to you.
No. No. No.
So what?
So what?
Oh my.
Well, have you ever played Sonic Adventure? Amy does refer to him as that black hedgehog.
Jeez. Wait, we weren't monetized, and we're not getting monetized
Okay,
ever
alright.
now.
So Baby Sonic, he's got power. We're introduced to the person that Mike mentioned earlier, Owl Mother,
Ow, mama.
or as he's called him, Baby Yoda bad, Baby Sonic good. It's debatable, but yeah, alright.
Baby Java.
Oh no.
Java the Misa baby.
Try to give it.
Wait, can we make a list of all the babies? Alright, there's Baby Nut.
Baby
Nut?
Yeah, the planters thing during the Super Bowl. Baby Nut, Baby Yoda, Baby Java, Baby Sonic. Alright, let's think about what's gonna be the next baby. Please, somebody.
Oh wait, no, that's already a thing. I was gonna say Baby Mario, but that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. There's so many.
Think of a popular character.
I'm trying to. I'm running blanks.
There's so many of them.
Baby Jack and Daxter. Baby Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. 10 out of 10 would play.
I haven't seen that movie. Have you seen that movie?
Which
Ratchet
one?
and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank?
Oh no, ugh, I'm not touching
No.
that.
I heard it was bad, but I want to see it.
Baby
Alright.
Peter Parker.
That's the thing. It's when he
Is
lost.
it?
It's when he lost his parents.
Baby Groot. No, that is a thing, aren't it?
Baby Groot, yeah.
Baby, oh gosh, you guys with
Baby
the Groot.
Pikachu?
Baby
Pichu?
That's Pichu. That's
Pichu's?
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Baby Goku.
That's
No,
also
no,
a
no,
thing.
no. Baby Vegeta.
Technically, that's also a thing.
Just a massive receding hairline at 21 years old.
All right, last one. I promise.
Okay.
Baby Kratos.
Baby
I
Just,
snapped thee.
and he just says,
Okay, so Owl Mother, Longclaw,
Baby
giant
Crash
bird lady that
Bandicoot.
protects Sonic. That's really interesting.
I
That
thought
they add.
what was the name of the people that trying to get
No,
him?
Longclaw is her name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
were you watching the same movie?
What was the name of the people that were trying to go after
Those
him?
were the echidnas.
Oh, okay.
Those were echidnas. Those were Knuckles people.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool. Want to see more of
And
that.
they really looked like they knew the way. They really turned it around.
They really did, actually. Okay, so she explains that Sonic has this power that she's never seen before, and she needs to keep him safe. He should never stop running, and so she sends him through a warp ring. Something that Mike was curious if that was in the 2020, the year of pop culture regression.
Yeah,
So
you know
accurate,
what?
Yeah.
You know what?
They validated.
You know, I'm actually kind of like about that. She told him don't keep running. Usually, when you have a superpower and you want to stay hidden, a lot of people say don't use your power to stay hidden.
Right.
This is a very interesting choice. I also wanted to know about the lightning shit, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay.
Amen, brother.
So, you just went. So she sends him to Earth as a toddler, which I think is really cool, because most stories of they're sent to our world. They're sort of like these are fully grown people. They've had their own adventures. Just randomly get transported to our world. No, he grew up in this world. He's technically an American citizen.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think if you spend a number of years in America, don't you automatically become an American
No.
citizen? No, that's not how it works.
That's not how it
Okay,
works.
this is why I don't talk politics. I know nothing.
Just
That's
because
not
you
how it
jump the
works.
border doesn't mean you're a citizen, Chris.
It should.
Yeah, you got through it. Yeah.
But so he was born and raised here, and he learns about our world as he grows up. So that's cool. But it also allows them to make a bunch of pop culture references. So, double-edged sword there. What?
A burp.
You're in the middle of a.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
America.
All right. So as we go along, Sonic feels alone. He's living in a town called Green Hill. Yeah, we all get.
Oh, haha, on the nose.
And as essentially he's the stalker of the town,
The Blue Devil.
the Blue Devil.
Damn Blue Devils. I hate them blue guys.
Green Hill Zone. He follows the
We're
people
talking about
around.
America, someone leaves. I think it was a joke. We lost our Spanish friend.
Oh no.
Oh well, that's fair. They hated us.
I mean, he does have a Rick icon.
But anyway,
Boom, got him back.
He stalks his town. He makes friends with them. Only they never know he's there because he's too fast to see. Except for this one guy who apparently spotted him, and everyone in the town believes he's crazy, and calls him the Blue Devil.
Damn Blue Devils. They be coming to my town. They be running real fast.
So we're introduced to James Marsden character, who Sonic calls the Donut Lord.
Donut Lord.
Which is a joke they just met for one other joke, so they can set it up. Sonic is a citizen and should run for president. He'd be a better president than the one we have now, yeah.
Too much politics.
I don't know. I think he'd be a little too liberal.
Okay, back to Sonic.
Well, what do you think he would be, though?
Let's not get into this.
No,
song.
I'm curious.
I don't want to get into this
No,
song.
it's gonna happen eventually. Let's do it now. Is he a Republican or a Democrat?
I think he's a Democrat.
He's
Why?
independent.
He's independent.
He's in love with the animals. He's the Green Party.
Okay, no politics.
Swear to me.
So in James Marsden character, he's a cop. He wants to move to the big city to be a big city cop. And he has his wife who... Did we ever learn the wife's name?
Wife number 1.
Oh yeah, what wife?
And then the sister. What was the wife's name?
I don't know. I think they mentioned it once, but that's
I know she's from the Blackish show.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or, and
What's
also,
the wife's name?
I don't know.
Viewer, help us. What's the wife's name?
We'll
Do you
get to
think
that
they're
later.
not gonna know? Look, people who watch anime and stuff.
Maybe. We'll see. They also...
We respect and love you, though.
Okay.
As
We'll
it
just
must
call
have
her
been.
what Sonic calls her, Pretzel Lady.
Pretzel lady.
Because she does yoga. And, after we get into Sonic, we find out he's kind of lonely because he's born and raised, but he can never show himself.
I have to find this out. 1 second.
He's looking it up.
We here at Fun for Hire do extensive research before we post anything. Extensive. Meaning
She's
we're
not
gonna...
even the first 3 people.
She's not, of course not Ben Schwartz.
Natasha, what she played?
No,
though?
that's the mom. We
No,
do
no,
extensive
That's
research.
the sister. The sister
That's
is
the
up
sister
here
is
before.
up there before the wife is.
We do extensive research before any presentation. That's why we're looking it up in the middle of everything.
So Sonic is essentially lonely because as he's grown up, he's had to
She
hide.
doesn't have a name.
Shut up, he's talking.
As he's grown up, he's had no one around. He's essentially gone crazy, and because he can run so fast, he makes copies of himself. I only know the little girl is JoJo, so she fights Dio.
What?
Found it.
What? Help me. I need to understand. Help me.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I know, but which little girl?
The one that gave Sonic the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is JoJo.
In real life?
No, that's just her
In the movie?
in the movie.
Dio.
So as Sonic gets, a bit lonelier and everything, he decides after seeing a baseball game to play baseball with himself. So, and because he kind of realizes he's alone, he gets upset and just starts running around the field at high speeds. By the way, what was her name? What's the one?
Maddie?
Maddie?
Yeah, Maddie Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Whatever.
Okay. And he creates essentially a
Hi, new viewer.
sonic boom.
That wasn't discussed.
I'm reconsidering your position here.
Okay. And of course, with any sonic boom that knocks out most of the United States power, everyone thinks it's war. And so the government, was that guy the president?
No, that was
That was just some high up military guy.
I can't think of the name.
He's
Secretary of Defense?
Might be Secretary of Defense.
Maybe.
Gets one of their best and brightest. And then when that person says no, they got Eggman.
I'm sorry. I just keep reading this last
Mike
comment about.
Wazowski.
I'm reading about her fighting Dio, and I just the memes. Whoa.
And once they said,
Oh my God! Sonic uses a world though. Several times. Jesus, Sonic's Dio. Illuminati, it all connects. She's JoJo.
Okay, and once Eggman kind of enters the movie, that's when it gets like really kind of funny. There are a few jokes in there that's thrown about, but Eggman's really just like having a ball with it.
Jim Carrey has.
Jim Carrey's just having a ball.
I wouldn't even be surprised if like they said improv this.
They probably did. It sounds exactly like what he would do.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Are you thinking me or him? Help me.
Well, she's thanking us all, Mike. We're equal partners in this.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Maybe.
Boy.
More politics.
I was just saying that. So after he enters the movie, it's having a ball, and he finds the sheriff because apparently he can trace Sonic now. And once he does that, James Marsden knocks him the fuck out. That's funny.
Language.
Can we not curse?
I don't know. Well, we're not making any
He
money
got
off
Pal
of
to
this.
the kisser.
Yeah, he got punched in the face. And they go on a road trip together to sort of go to the rings because, before Eggman showed up at James Marsden's place, James Marsden took a bear tranquilizer and shot Sonic in the leg.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Sonic, that's canon. He probably is.
You're a good one. You're a good one.
And as Sonic was trying to put it away, he saw James Marsden's shirt which said San Francisco. So he activates a warp ring, sends his rings by accident, thanks to being shot with a tranquilizer dart, and now they have to go to San Francisco so Sonic can leave the Earth and go to the Mushroom World.
I just realized that's the whole plot, to be honest. Him trying to go to San Francisco on a road trip.
That's basically the whole
yes,
one.
San Francisco, the city where every meal is served with rice and beans.
My house?
No, it's the San Juan.
Screw you, probably.
Screw you, probably. I'm surprised you don't have chickens.
They're around, but they're not ours.
You had to think about that. Where are the eggs from? Huh? Who came first? The chicken or the egg?
The dinosaurs.
What's the chicken's name from Jimmy Neutron?
This is chicken and Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
The giant chicken.
The giant chicken.
alien
Oh,
chicken.
Poltra?
Poltra. That's what came first.
Trivia! I know these things! I haven't watched that in 10 years, and I remember Poltra!
Getting off topic. This is why we don't discuss it.
Are we? This is fun. This is it. This is fun for
Okay.
hire. We're fun and they hired us. Did they?
So they go on a road trip, and along the way, they make a few jokes, have some fun. But the main points of this are one, they stop at a biker bar, and after a fun montage session,
Introduce Quicksilver.
they introduce the Quicksilver bit.
And uses a world though.
So Sonic will run fast, and everything will be slowed down like in Quicksilver. And the song they use, what was the song they used?
I would save time.
Yeah, that's the one they used with Quicksilver. Here they would.
Was it?
And not in this movie. No, they used that for Quicksilver. Here they used,
I don't remember.
some pop song.
I'm not a music guy. I just like music. America.
And before this, there's this deputy that works with James Marsden character who is an idiot.
Yeah, he's Max from was it Happy Endings?
Oh right.
He's really good in Happy Endings.
I think he was probably better in this. Best character so far.
No, he was excellent in Happy Endings. We're gonna watch that after this. I'm letting you know.
Okay. So he picks up the phone when Eggman is there, and is like, "Oh, these MIB guys only not as charming as Will Smith," which just made me think, what if Will Smith was Eggman?
For one
It'd be
time.
a very serious movie.
Jeez.
Eggman played completely straight.
A gender bent Eggman?
No,
What?
Will Smith.
I know, but I'm thinking about that as well.
So Will
What?
Smith?
Will Smith.
What you talking about, Willis? Oh, God.
He
Yes, you've seen Happy Endings. It's such a good show. He's very funny in that one.
He's the only one that's seen him in happy endings. And
He
You
wants to
need
have
to
a
hit
happy
him
ending.
when you have a chance. Just he needs to watch more TV. I don't know. Just I she can find you.
she can find me.
Sure.
That's where I live.
That's why we have a VPN. Good luck.
It's not sponsored by NordVPN.
I just realized since we-
sponsor us, I'm just.
What? He's looking at I just noticed.
You have. Wait. Do you have ADD?
No.
Okay.
Does he have what?
You have two people with ADD, so that's where we keep getting off topic.
You have ADD?
Yes.
I have ADHD.
Oh.
Get on my level, boy!
It's over there.
Nah. It's my superpower now.
You can pay attention. You had to look.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the fun parts. That's on my hat glasses.
I just imagine JonTron or the two computers. Oh!
Okay.
Gotta get my Google Glass on.
So I like a lot of the jokes in this. Eggman threatening that James Marsden's gonna be eating through a straw. A fun joke before they go on this road trip is that James Marsden says like, "Oh, my name's Tom," except for my dentist calls me Tim, and at this point I'm afraid to correct him. Well, Eggman responds, it was like, "Well, Tom," whose dentist calls him Tim. One moment that broke Mike for a second is Eggman says, "I was spitting up formulas while you were spitting up formula," which James Marsden says, "I was breastfed actually." Nice.
And Jim Carrey goes,
Rub it
nice. I'm like,
Rub it in my
nice.
orphan face.
A kid's
Rub it in my orphan face.
like, nice. A kid's movie with a titty joke. Nice. You gotta raise the rating now. If you get a PG-13, we can say fuck somewhere.
No, you say fuck, but instead duck.
No, you can have one fuck in a PG-13 movie.
You can have one
You
fuck?
can?
You have one fuck. Just imagine Sonic just runs, fuck him fast. I'm so fucking fast. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Okay, bar fight scene was nice. I do love that at one point, after the bar fight in which Sonic orphaned Robotnik. Oh yeah. Robotnik's an orphan apparently. It only comes up once for the joke, but that's about it.
Was that canon?
I think so. In
No.
the comics, he kind of betrayed his country and took over.
No, he had a father. He had a father. His mother died, and his father beat him. Yeah,
So
that's
not
a
an
thing.
orphan.
No, he's not an orphan. And then he eventually killed his father and went to
Orphan.
join the army.
So
Yeah,
That might
it-
be true.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Unless it's fan fiction. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop.
That's why Mike is normally behind the camera.
We're both behind the camera now.
We don't have a camera anymore.
What's this? What is this? Explain to me what this is. I want to know what this is. I actually want to see what this looks like. Because there's lag.
Ew.
What is this? Hello? Hello? It's a camera.
Weird. We lost the topic like 5 minutes.
That's okay. It's entertaining. And that's what sells, sweetheart.
Aw, thank you.
are you
Mike.
going to sponsor your merch?
Yeah, buy some Fun for Hire shirts, damn it.
You put them up already?
I gotta redo, we're under Fun Faux Hire right now. Eventually Fun for Hire.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, the red bubble's under Fun Faux Hire.
Oh.
And I can't change it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have to copy everything over. So, hello, new viewer. Hi, we love you. Boom.
We're talking about the Sonic movie. It's a great movie. We keep losing the plot. But all right. So we're in a bar fight after.
When are we doing a bar fight?
We were talking about the bar fight.
No,
before
but you
got
said
close
we're
to
in a bar fight.
Yeah, we're in a bar fight.
I never been in a
Take
bar
my
fight.
bottle and like Sonic, let me just smash it over your head to no effect.
You ever been in a mosh pit?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
I went to a concert or two.
Okay, but you were in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I got out after like 5 minutes.
I got knocked on my ass. I was like, where am I? This music's really good, though. Jesus.
So after Sonic knocks a guy out a window in the bar, the funniest joke is they do it again, only now it's Robotnik doing it, which you gotta imagine, skinny Robotnik tossing a dude out the window.
I don't think
That's why they didn't record that.
I don't think he did that. I think he had like a drone or something do it. Some sneaky thing.
But one of the later points, because a lot of things happen, but right after the bar fight, Robotnik catches up to them, and he sends out a bunch of drones just after Sonic, which it's a very good action scene.
Yeah.
Which you'd imagine this movie being a lot more comedic wouldn't have, but no, the action scene was good. There is a funny thing where the drones just keep spitting out smaller drones.
Oh, this one's cute. I do want to say something about this movie. I've never seen a movie use so much of a trailer in the actual movie.
There is.
Oh, really?
Like of all the trailers, I think they use all the footage from all the trailers. And usually movies will like imagine Infinity War where they showed that scene where Hulk is running with everyone and he wasn't even in that part.
Right.
You know, you have cut content and stuff, but like I don't know how like successful they think this movie would be because they use every piece of footage from the trailer, which is not bad, but I'm like, okay, that's that part.
Have you not seen horror movies in recent years?
Yeah.
Horror movies, they do that all the time. Like,
yeah, well, I stopped watching horror movies because
everything's in the trailer.
Everything's in the trailer. We now know it. It really depends on what audience you speak to, because the new movie with Vin Diesel, Bloodshot, based off a comic book, if you watch the trailer, you get the entirety of that movie. But I'm still interested in because it's a dumb, fun action movie with Vin Diesel.
I like how you said based on a comic book. I thought you said Space Avocado book.
I'm slurring a little bit.
And I
And you're the one that hasn't had any alcohol.
Yeah.
I actually want to know what a Space Avocado book is.
Or as the Sonic says, guac. Guac is a funny word. It's a good word.
Is that their way of saying fuck?
Probably.
That's
Guac.
it. Huh. Alright, so I'm going to talk. Well, are you still going over the plot?
Let's wrap it up because not too much happens after that chase scene. Sonic gets injured. He takes it to his wife, who has very little role, which is a shame. She's kind of funny. The banter between her and James Marsden.
In other shows, she's been fantastic. So
yeah,
I feel like they should have utilized her a bit more, but they were going more for comedic, I guess.
Yeah, and Sonic gets his regular red running shoes from a little girl. Their niece, apparently. Jojo.
Dio. I do think towards the end, one of the plot points wraps up really quickly. It would be the main sheriff becomes a national terrorist.
Right.
And at the end of the movie, it's just like, oh, you're good now. Here's a $50 gift card to Olive Garden.
Get their bowl. Get the bowl.
The pasta bowl, the never-ending pasta bowl.
If you've seen the Never-Ending Pasta Bowl, it is never-ending. And I just thought, I was like, oh, okay, you know what?
Everything's fine.
It wasn't
done.
important.
Because Eggman, in an event to get Sonic, labels him a national terrorist.
It's rough.
That never gets resolved. It's announced on television. He is a terrorist.
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't get fired or anything. I'm just like, okay. This movie's not made for adults. It's made for kids, and kids don't give a damn about if you're a terrorist or not. That's the thing. They don't. You're a terrorist. You're my best friend.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. I mean, well, we're all adults and we enjoy the movie, but if we did point it out that it's kind of weird, so
everything just quickly resolved.
Yeah.
Well, how long was it? An hour 45?
I think it was an hour 45, hour and a half.
I think it was a little bit less, actually. Maybe an hour and a half. It says an hour 40, but not really.
So then after that, Robotnik catches up to them. There's a really funny bit where they're on the tower. You've seen it before in the trailer where Sonic's just knocking his drones out in slow motion. Where they catch up to him, they find the rings up on the, what was it called? The what tower in San Francisco? The American Trust Tower or something? And Eggman was like, oh, I see you've taken a lover. And he uses those, and I'm like, what?
It's a kid's movie.
It's like, this is my fiance. It's like, oh, what's her name? Collateral Damage? It's like, tone it down. Jim Carrey. This is slightest. And thanks to Sonic's quill, he can now move just as fast as Sonic.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I like how they played that off. That Sonic has some sort of energy pulsing through him, and that's why he's so fast. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's a good way to adapt it to a movie. There's some directors that adapt a video game to a movie and don't explain concepts or don't give you a reason things happen. And I thought that was excellent that he put it into his machine, and because he had that different form of energy, he had different laws of gravity and physics acting on him. And I thought that was excellent. It was very well done.
It's very much like how in, they go through the trouble of explaining what Pokemon are in the Detective Pikachu movie.
What do they say Pokemon are in Detective Pikachu? I missed that.
No. Like the world of Pokemon, how they've grown up differently than our. They're essentially, what was it? They exactly said. They said Pokemon are a symbiosis of the world or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
So they're all venom?
Yes.
Is there symbiotes?
Yes.
Symbiosis. They're part of the world. You know what? Yes. They're all venom.
Is the whole... Stop looking things up. We're live.
But yeah, it's they explain things for the audience, but just enough that they don't over-explain and go into too much detail, but enough that everyone kind of gets it.
I was like, oh, what would a Venom Pikachu look like? That's actually pretty dope.
We are spiraling.
Okay. They use the warp rings a lot. Sonic is being chased by Eggman all around the world, and you get to see the classic sights.
Where?
All around the world.
All around the world!
Alright, we set him up for that one. He can only use that electro power when experiencing emotional stress, it seems like. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. It's what kicks off the movie. He's stressed out, he's lonely, he thinks he's gonna be alone forever, and then bam,
EMP.
boom, electrical just EMP. So, yeah, he's being chased around the world. You see all the classic sites. You know the sites when everyone's going teleporting around the world. The Eiffel Tower, the pyramids, the Wall of China.
Or is it fine? That's fine.
Oh, okay. It just looked very
and then they end up back in Green Hill because I guess Sonic just wanted to be there.
But it's night.
But it's night now.
That was one thing that threw me off. Like, it's like right in the mid-afternoon when they get thrown into the farmhouse, and then it's night.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, time has to pass just to help the cow give birth. Either help out, either go home, take a shower, change his clothes. Come on, man. This is delicate work. You gotta cut the umbilical cord. You gotta let it suckle a bit.
What Mike's talking about is after Sonic throws James Marsden and his wife off a roof of a tower, they get a warped ring over into Green Hill. So, yeah, they gotta help a cow give birth. And after a very impactful speech and a joke in which, after James Marsden gets the warp rings, he shows up behind Eggman, and he says, and Eggman asks, "Who do you think you are?" And he says, "I'm the Donut Lord." Which I swear, they made that joke so they can make a Star-Lord reference. I don't know, maybe James Marsden auditioned for Star-Lord? I don't know.
Hey, if this movie's super successful, how long do you think it's going to be before Disney buys Sega? they own everything else. Watch Sonic show up in a Marvel movie.
And at the end, Sonic, after being called family and friends, he apparently activates his electro powers, which is a recent thing. Apparently, super speed just gives you electric powers as well.
Well, no, it's probably just kinetic energy.
You're right. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Physics, son. I went to school.
Wait, so kinetic energy allows you to absorb powers from your...
No, kinetic energy is heat, which should also be electricity. Like, and if his body's made of a highly conductive material, those quills probably... I would assume those quills are slightly magnetic. Not magnetic, metallic. In order to hold an electrical charge. Or different organic type of material.
Maybe.
Get him, Kaya. Go get him.
Rubber.
Which, weirdly enough, the electric thing is interesting because you'd imagine at this point with the rings and everything, or do you think they're saving Supersonic for a movie?
Yeah, they're saving it, of course. This whole movie was to set up Eggman, Sonic, and the world. They don't want to throw the Chaos Animals because that's a whole journey to find them. Mm-hmm. Trying to develop a character and have him go on a huge quest in several locations to find gems that are supposed to be hard to find. Mm-hmm. Also, keep in mind, Knuckles watches the Master Emerald. So maybe they go back to that original world to find out what happened to the owl, and they find Knuckles, who is different from the rest of the echidnas.
But also questions are they going to keep the humans, or the humans are
They're going to keep the humans.
That is a thought of how long are they going to keep this whole real world thing. Because if they do it too much, it could go full Transformers.
Why are you crying?
Where they're
Catherine's here.
They're much more the human story than the robot story, which should be the focus, which is...
Robot? Oh, you're talking about Transformers?
Transformers.
Oh, okay.
Or Metal Sonic. I don't know. Maybe they'll save him later. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Eggman builds Metal Sonic out of the orbs.
I thought they were going to do that, to be honest.
Right, yeah. So after the electric powers, Sonic saves the day. He gets his own room. Apparently they adopted Sonic. And, him and Neko says, Emeralds and Supersonic, even Knuckles helping Eggman are all good plot points for the other movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a good plot point. After everything's wrapped up, they even have a mid-credit scene. As Sonic defeats Eggman, he sends him over to the Mushroom World, where we'll see Eggman is now... Apparently he shaved his head, which I thought was really cool. He didn't lose his hair. He's over there in the jungle shaving his head like he's a badass. Mm-hmm. Which was really...
And his mustache is all poofy like in the game.
Yeah.
So he's there, and I thought it was kind of funny. I saw him go into a Mushroom World. I thought this is going to be a bridge to a Mario movie. I thought. I honestly did. And then Bowser's a kaiju.
That'd be cool.
So...
And then after the animation plays and the song they made specifically for this movie plays, which is, I think, weirdly good. They used like 5 rappers for that song.
Yeah.
And they even did the animation in the style of the Sonic games, referencing his like kind of other games, which I thought, oh, that's cute. They paid attention, which was nice. Yeah. They made they show a mid-credits sting where a portal opens, and we all thought it was going to be Knuckles because it was the echidnas that were chasing him at the beginning. Yeah. We were both wrong. It was Tails. Tails shows up and he's like, he's here. And he sticks out his tails, twirls it around, and flies. Which I'm glad Tails like just flies as fast as Sonic runs. That's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm glad they tweaked that and made that a thing.
Yeah.
So...
I want to see the original Tails concept.
That's horrifying. I don't want to see.
That would be amazing.
It's literally, the original Tails sign is that like wrinkled old fox you see in the memes.
I was just thinking about that too. But anyway, I think that's a pretty good review of this movie. Yeah. I think we all enjoyed it. We had some good points. Surprised in many ways, and we'll see how they go. This is still opening weekend, so sales figures aren't 100% out. We might have opening night, but I'm also waiting to see the figures after the weekend.
Right.
It's also a President's Day weekend, so a lot of kids aren't going to bed early Sunday, so that might actually give them an edge. Because, they'll see later movie shows.
I mean, there were a lot of kids where we were, at the theater we went to. There were a lot of kids going to see this movie.
And 3 grown men.
Yep.
Without children. Going to go see a children's movie.
Hey, I mean, we review cartoons. We're not above anything. I lost my...
Message is held for review.
Okay. I lost my shit at Tails. Yeah, no, that was cool. Tails was a good tweak in there. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's gonna be for the sequel. Maybe speaking of like, if he goes back to the world, I kind of want to see an entire movie where it's just set in Sonic's world. No, like the humans were fun and they're enjoyable, but I kind of want to see what that story would be.
Well, I think that Green Hill Zone that we saw initially was in the Echidna world.
Right.
So that, if they go with the whole Echidna thing, I think that'd be pretty interesting. And maybe Tails is coming to find Sonic because something's going down in the original world.
Right.
They haven't introduced what Tails is going to be at all.
Exactly.
Because
that leaves super open to interpretation, and they want to see, what people really took away from this movie, where it should go. I think they should do a bunch of polls to see what storylines people should go with. But then again, internet polls do not work.
No.
Well, yeah, especially when we sent Pitbull to Alaska. I mean, it was that or Justin Bieber almost went to North Korea. I love online polls.
It'll be fun to see if and when they'll do something. Maybe for the next movie, it'll be Shadow, who's the villain of the story.
Well, keep in mind, you also have Metal Sonic, too.
Yeah, that would be true. But
interesting.
Metal Sonic comes from Eggman, so they would have to
reintroduce
Eggman.
Watch him come back to the world he's in now with Metal Sonic. Like, he built him out of mushrooms.
That would be stupid. But it would be cool. And
just Dr. Stone it.
Yeah. And Shadow could just be like, nice cock.
What the fuck?
That's an actual meme.
No, stop. There are children watching.
No, there aren't. We hate them. You said so.
Alright. Now that, Alright, everybody. This has been a fun review. I think we're going to cut it at nice cock. We're spiraling. So, anyway, I'm Mike the editor. Our buddy Christian. Barnett Chris.
Hey.
Kaya is in the kitchen because Catherine just got home with food, and that's much more important than a stream, apparently. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed, and keep watching us, and review this, and subscribe, and ring the bell, and all the fun YouTube stuff.
And go watch Sonic.
Yeah, help him make some money. Let's do some good stuff. Alright, so anyway, thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.